Welcome once again to London. Thank you for coming at such short notice. I would like to begin, however, by saying that we were a bit surprised by your offer. We did not expect it to be quite so high.
I believe the explanation for each of the costs involved is thoroughly explained in the bid itself.
The hard and software costs were in line with our expectations, but the programming costs were a surprise. I hope that today we can come to some sort of agreement or to an arrangement that is mutually satisfying.
That's what we're here for too.
I think we should begin by exploring the reasons for each of the costs.
Arthur Jones here put the bid together, so he'll answer most of the questions.
Arthur, you have divided the project among 3 people. Isn't it more expensive that way?
Well, the project is divided into 3 parts, simply because dividing it into 3 parts makes sense. One programmer works on the previews section, another on reservations and purchasing, and a third coordinates with the 2 of them on security.
Still, these charges seem rather high.
Your customers have to feel safe. They're not going to input credit card information a second time if they start finding charges for purchases they didn't make. It's very important to have a secure system.
But couldn't the other 2 programmers do that?
You need one person to oversee security. This person will also oversee the entire project.
I like the idea of making the previews appear on a small movie screen, but at the moment your bid includes the option to show 10 previews at any one time. I was thinking of 7 or 8.
Naturally, we could reduce the number of films shown and the cost would come down accordingly.
Good. Next, the fees for setting up a page for each theatre seem rather high. Once you have completed one page, you have only to copy it and all 5 rooms are finished.
Perhaps. Until we have the layout of each theatre in the cinema, we can't be certain. As Harry said last week, we simply need more information from you.
OK. We'll have to get this information to you ASAP.
Thank you.
How much do you think you can cut your offer by, say, 40%?
More likely 20%.
It seems to me you're simply overcharging us.
I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm doing the best with the material I have. If you want something cheap that looks cheap, then you need to look for a different company. AptImage provide quality workmanship. Naturally. Why don't we come back to this later, at another time, once you have the information you require, Arthur? Actually, this project is planned to take between 1 and 2 months. Our programmers work on more than one project at a time, but never more than they can accomplish in a reasonable time.
But the charges for maintenance do seem rather high.
It's only an estimate.
I understand, but it still seems a bit high.
If you would offer to let us produce the next 5 or 10 websites for you, we could see about reducing maintenance charges even further. We could see about reducing the maintenance costs by, say, 15%.
Good.
Right then, that's it.